I am holding in my hands the 10 questions you must ask before deciding to hire a business coach. And I'm going to give you these 10 questions for free so that you can avoid wasting your precious money, time, and energy trying to find the right partner and right system to plug into to help you become the full-time coach you want to be, which will then allow you to quit your job and live the life of your dreams by helping people each and every day. I wish I had this key information when I was first starting coaching back in the year 1999. It would have definitely saved me a lot of stress, wasted time, and wasted money, but it's not too late for you. I created this channel to help you reach your goal of coaching your ideal clients full time and fulfilling your God given mission in life that can only be achieved through helping people. And because I make these videos in between helping my clients and helping other coaches, it would be extremely valuable for me if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, would you? And in the comments below, let me know exactly what about this video spoke to you the most, and go ahead and share this with somebody if you feel like it can really help them. Let's take a brief moment to hear from Dr. Justin Tilgman, the Balanced Life Coach. Working with Jeremiah has been a breath of fresh air for me. I felt overwhelmed in a sea of marketing coaches who I felt were trying to fit me into their box. And as a new coach, I knew I had the gift and calling to be able to help other people, but I was just having the hardest time getting my mind wrapped around what it looked like to coach in a style that felt called for me to coach him. Every marketing coach and business coach out there I talked to didn't seem to understand where I was coming from, wasn't listening to me, and they tried to push me into their style of coaching, and it didn't feel authentic to me. When I reached out to Jeremiah, I wasn't sure what to expect, but from the very first session, I felt like I was finally talking to somebody who understood me and who has been successful at building a coaching business like the one I wanted to build and I felt called to build. Jeremiah not only gave me the advice of how to begin to structure my coaching practice, but he helped me tear down some limiting beliefs and barriers that were holding me back from moving forward confidently and authentically. The combination of business mentoring as well as personal coaching has been incredibly helpful. So help is out there. But let me get right into it. Here are the 10 questions you must ask before choosing to partner or hiring a business coach. Question number one you're going to want to ask is, how many years have you been a one-on-one personal coach? So you want to know, is the answer decades, years, months, or days? And here's the why behind this question. You really want to find out if the person you're asking to hire is legitimate personal life coach or not. You want to weed out the marketers who call themselves or present themselves as business coaches, but actually have no experience in one-on-one life coaching. So marketers will only have training in marketing, or some of them are getting very, very cheap life coaching to say that they're actually coaches. But you want to know, how many years have you been doing this for? That's the first question you want to do. Marketers will call themselves coaches because anyone can call themselves anything these days. However, actual seasoned, successful life coaches have successfully withstood the test of time, and that's who you really want to partner with. So that's what you're looking for question number one. Question number two, where did you get your certification training to become a life coach? This will weed out a lot of marketers as well, and a lot of people who you shouldn't be partnering with. And the why behind it is because you want to find out if they have a credible life coach training or not, and how much they themselves have invested in their life coaching training and business. You really kind of want to know how much they've invested. You can even ask them directly, how much money, how much time, money, and energy have you invested within your life coaching business? If you don't invest anything within yourself, how are you going to get better at it? And if somebody hasn't done the due diligence and the background to work, you're definitely going to want to weed them out and not want to partner with them. Question number three, are you now or have you ever been a full-time life coach? So here's the why that's behind this. You want to know if you're in good hands and you are intelligently taking advice from someone who has successfully walked the walk. If a person has not worked with clients one-on-one in a one-on-one setting for the kind of coaching that you want to become better in, then do not hire them, because it's something they cannot give you. You wouldn't want to pay for something that you cannot receive. You want to make sure they've done the kind of style of coaching before and they've made through, broken through, and they can be able to give you that advice of how you can do it for yourself. Question number 4. Why did you choose to become a full-time life coach? The why behind this is you want to know that they have pure intentions, that their main motivation isn't just to make money off of people, but it's actually to help people. If they haven't coached anybody before, like the style of coaching you want to coach in, it's just not going to work. You wouldn't hire a basketball coach to help you swim better, and you wouldn't necessarily hire a barber to build your house. You really want to make sure the person you're teaming up with is in alignment with your value systems and has the needs and can deliver and help you to become the coach that you want to be. Question number 5. Who are the clients that you were born to serve? Who are the clients that you were born to serve? Like basically you're asking them their niche. Now, the reason behind this question is real seasoned coaches who have worked with over 500 clients intrinsically discover their ideal client. Scammers and never going to make it coaches choose to niche even before they start coaching, and with the idea to making the highest profit instead of offering the greatest value. So scammers will go after money and will not help people for free, while purpose-driven coaches will help other people to fulfill their life's purpose and would do it for free. Even if they had all the time and money in the world, they would still do it. So you're really going to want to partner up with people who know with total certainty they were built and born to help people, to serve people. Now that we're at the halfway point, would you please let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite question so far? And if you watch to the end of this video, I'll give you a bonus and answer all 10 questions myself, and let's see how I stack up. Question number 6, how many clients have you personally worked with? The why behind this question is you want to learn and quantify the experience and success of the business coach. Why would you seriously listen to somebody who doesn't have much more experience than you do, right? You wouldn't want to hire a surgeon who's never done one surgery before. So it's really, experience is important, because as a coach can only help you to the level of depth and success they've gone within themselves and developed in their life. I want you to keep that in mind. A coach can only help you to the level of depth they've gone within themselves and the level of success they've achieved in their lives. That's why you're going to want to ask for this one. Question number 7. This is probably my favorite question, but what is your relationship with God? Can you describe that to me? The why behind this question is because you want to know that you're partnering up with someone who has a personal relationship and a strong bond with the divine. If they cannot answer this question clearly and effectively, then choosing to partner up with them will lead you away from your God-given mission in life. You wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't a purpose-driven coach, if you didn't know that you have a mission in life and the only way to fulfill that mission is to complete your life's purpose through helping people. You cannot do this if you partner up with people who are not partnering up with God or the divine presence. This one is extremely important, and this is an issue that a lot of purpose-driven coaches have at the beginning. That's why I made this video, is they try to partner up with people that don't pass these next questions here. So this is a really important one. You want them to answer clear, directly, and it needs to resonate and light up and be a really good answer for you. Now, questions 1 through 7 were all questions you ask the potential business coach to weed out if they're a marketer or actually a proven successful coach that actually can really help you. Questions 8, 9, and 10 are all questions you ask internally to yourself after you ask their questions and you wrote them down. So let's get right into question number 8 is, do they pass the smell test? Well, what does that mean? The smell test is actually kind of a little bit deceptive in a way, because it's not actually about smelling, it's a visual test. So here's about the smell test. I'll talk to you about it. The smell test is an informal method to determine whether something is authentic, credible, or ethical by using your own common sense. So the why behind this is you want to use your common sense to get a visual look, do a visual research on their social media pages and their testimonies. You're going to want to look for social proof that their previous clients, in their clients' own words, had success from working with them, not just coming from their mouth, not just from the horse's mouth, but from the people that talk really good behind their backs. So the smell test is actually a visual test. That's just the best name I could come up with it. If you actually Google smell test, you'll find out it's a real thing. But it's basically doing the research, looking at their business page or their web page or whatever they have, and does it match, right? Does it match what they say that they're doing? And go ahead and look at their comments, look at their people in their testimonies. And is that valuable? Are people getting results? That's what this is for. It's a really simple one. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it'll give you incredible amounts of information. Question number 9 is, do they pass the gut feeling test? Using your intuition. Here's the why behind this question. You're going to want to ask your unconscious mind and your intuition what it feels about the information presented from the potential business coach. Scammers and marketers will use tactics of pressuring you into a sale, hoping, preying on that you bypass your internal guidance. So if it's really in alignment with the divine presence, they're going to tell you you should really bring in the divine presence, and how does that feel, and really hold space in a very sacred way. If not, if they don't actually ask it, that's why I give you these questions to weed out these people. They're going to try to pressure you and do all these different scammy things to get you to buy their product. But if it's so good, then why do they have to pressure you? Does this make sense? So you're really going to want to use your intuition. How does it feel? Does it feel more expansive or contractive? Expansive is divine. Contractive is the opposite. Does it feel more in alignment or oblique or dissonance? Instead of resonance, it dissonance. Is it answer all of your questions, or do you have so many more questions? All of these are really, really, really important to answer the question for yourself, and you have your unconscious mind check in. So use your intuition, because you want to trust your gut, trust your instincts, because it's always correct. And finally, question number 10. What does God say about them? The why behind this question is so important, and let's hear me out. You want to ask the divine presence what it says about moving forward with this opportunity or not, and why. In order to be a successful life coach, you must have the divine presence as a majority stakeholder in your business instead of only a minority partner. It doesn't make sense to do it without the divine presence. I'll tell you right here, right now, you will not be successful by becoming a coach, helping people without God. I've seen people try it. It doesn't work. It's the only way that I've got to the level of success and the opportunity to help as many people as I did. Everything is powered by the divine presence. So here are the top 10 questions, and you really want to utilize these. I gave you such a good setup here. And you have two options at this point. You can skip to the last minute of the video to find out how you can get these top 10 questions for yourself so you can start using it, or I'm going to answer these and let's see how I stack up in rate. So let's get right into this. Question number 1 is, how many years have I been a one-on-one personal coach? Well, I've been doing this for over 4 decades, which is, I started in 1999, so the 90s, late 90s, but 2000s, 10s, and then now it's 2023, almost 2024. So for 25 years and counting, I've been a one-on-one personal coach. Question number 2, where did you get your certification training from to become a life coach? So I got my training it was an international life coaching school. It was a 14-month certification program where I became an NLP practitioner, a master practitioner, an Ericksonian hypnotherapist, a master hypnotherapist, and a certified therapeutic coach. I was only 24 years old, and I was surrounded by psychologists and psychotherapists who had either their masters or PhDs in psychology. And I remember sitting back in the class, the first month of the class, and I was the second youngest student in a classroom of about 14 students. And around 50% of them came in from traditional psychology. And I remember asking them, why are you here taking this life coach training when you already have your degrees in psychology? And you know what they said? They told me, and they all said, every single one of them, Jeremiah, they don't teach us in psychology how to find our client's root cause. They don't even teach us what to do if we even find it. They teach us all about Freudian theory, Jungian theory, the hierarchy of needs, and other helpful principles, but they don't teach us what to do and how to get there. They tell us you'll find your way someday and you'll just figure it out. But this is why we're taking the same training as you. And I was looking at them like I was in severe disadvantage because of all the training they had. And I'm just starting out here. And what they told me was the exact opposite. They told me I was an extreme advantage from receiving this transformational training so young and so early, which I totally agree. It was totally true because it allowed me to help people where no one else was would able to, and pretty quickly in a very timely manner, a fraction of the time. I've helped clients that had issues for decades, and it takes 90 minutes, 20 minutes to get rid of it. Question number 3. Are you now or have you ever been a full-time coach? Well, was what is known as a trifecta coach, which is a master coach, a life coach trainer, where I certify coaches, and a life coach business mentor. So, which means I work full time with my clients who I was born to serve, which are first generation purpose driven entrepreneurs. I'm also a life coach trainer, which means I certify either new coaches or coaches who lack the ability to confidently provide transformation in every single coaching session to become a spiritual NLP life coach. I also run with my amazing wife, Amanda, the Confident Coach Blueprint program, where I walk already certified coaches through the exact steps that we took to create a coaching business, a successful coaching business that allowed us to build our dream life and work with our dream clients each and every day. So we literally eat, sleep, and breathe the complete coaching business from start to finish, and we absolutely love it. Question number 4. Why did you choose to become a full-time coach? I chose to become a full-time life and business coach for 3 reasons. I did it for number 1, because this is what I was created and born to do. Number 2, there's nothing more that lights me up in the world than actually helping my ideal clients achieve results in their lives at a fraction of the time it took me to achieve the same results. And number 3, I need to help people in order to fulfill my life's purpose. So I need my clients just as much as they need me. Question number 5, who are the ideal clients, or who are the clients you were born to serve? The clients that I was born to serve are first generation, purpose driven entrepreneurs. Clients who closely mirror myself in my own life's journey. They're leaders who choose to step up and be the first one in their ancestral lineage to break through what no one else in their lineage has broken through before, because they could not or they weren't willing to do the work. And I help build them up to become the person of their dreams so they can live a life with maximum health, wealth, success, growth, and service to humanity. Question number 6. How many clients have you personally worked with? Well, I've worked personally with over 6,250 clients to date and counting. And I've worked with tens of thousands of people through group trainings, and I've helped over hundreds of thousands, close to a million, through my online videos. Question number 7. What is your relationship with God? My relationship with God, or the divine presence, as I like to call it, is one of total dependency, best friendship, and equal partnership. I owe everything I've ever received or achieved to the divine presence. My body, my calling from within to help people, my absolution, my willingness to die before I fail, every mentor, every teacher, every lesson comes from the divine presence. The amount of divine grace that flows through every single coaching session or meeting that I'm in is undeniable, and I cannot do what I do without being powered by the divine presence. Question number 8 is, Do I pass the smell test? So this is for you to decide. Do my words speak to you? Do they resonate with you? Do the testimony is on my social media pages support what I just said? Is it the way I represent myself to you online in alignment with what I just shared? So this is for you to decide and do your research. Do I appear to be as I say I am? And is there enough evidence? And is everything in alignment? Question number 9. Do I pass the gut feeling test? What is your gut feeling about this video? What about me? With the information that's given to you with the top 10 questions that I gifted you. How does that feel? How does it resonate? Does it light you up? Is it indication that you're on the right track and watching the right video? And finally, question number 10. What does God say about them, or would be me? If you were to go inside of yourself right now and invite the divine presence into the room that you're in, and ask it to completely fill up every square inch of the room with golden light. And once more, ask the divine presence to come inside of you and surround and fill up every cell of your being with its unconditional love, its light, its acceptance. And ask it directly, should you schedule a time to meet with either myself or Amanda, and take control and accelerate your future, because we would love to be a huge part of your success and to introduce you to our amazing community of light-filled leaders and coaches just like you. If you go to the description of this video below, you will find a link to find the downloadable PDF for these 10 questions I created just for you, so that you can find out if the right business coach is the right fit for you. Schedule a time to chat below. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video if we don't talk beforehand.